right, this is 5th revisit of Tampa City Center. I know this is repetitive if you've been watching me, but Eyes on the State and I came here about a year ago. The security guard lost his mind, tried to trespass both of us, called the police twice. The police came twice and educated him, and he ate some crow that day. Fast forward about a week or two ago, Liberty Troll shows up, refuses to sign in. Security guard freaks out, calls the police. 2 female police officers from TPD come and they trespass him for not signing in. I come the very next day, I don't sign in. Security guard, nobody calls the police. I go all up and down this place, record, nobody says or does anything. Fast forward to yesterday, Hillsborough Highlight shows up here. They call the police. 2 loser cops come and they trespass him for saying he does have no legitimate reason here. So the legitimate reason is citizen press. I'm working on a story. I have the law right here about trespassing. I'm gonna go straight in and go straight upstairs, use the bathroom. Not gonna sign in. And let's see if they'll trespass me. This is my 3rd time here. This is the 5th revisit altogether. Hi, how are you? All right, greeted nicely, no problems. I'll go use the restroom. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. Nice lobby area here. Beautiful building, nice art. Put this on 0.5 so I can capture everything. Nice little lobby area they got here.
It's a nice place.
Hi, how are you? Everybody has a nice place to chill. It's nice. I'll use the restroom real quick. Stand by. All right, bathroom break is over. Go check out down here. Oh, some computers, self-service. Excella Citizen Accent, schedule an appointment, permit nav solution assistant. Brand new, beautiful building. Almost every room in here too has a key. This one doesn't. Consultation room A. Oh, that's pretty cool. Little private rooms. There's a little thing in here about Ybor City. Situated, automatic lights. Situated northeast of downtown Tampa, Ybor City was once known as the cigar capital of the world. As a result of its historically rich culture, Ybor City now boasts a diverse collection of local businesses, retail establishments, and notable restaurants that has helped our beautiful city grow into what it is today. Ybor City is the only National Historic Landmark District throughout Florida's West Coast and is a main driver of booming hospitality economy in Tampa Bay. Ybor City is where like the bars and stuff are. Got cool stuff here. Another consultation room. Cool. Several of these. Client facilities, consultation rooms, water department, break room, equal business op, growth, plus devil, HPR. Employees only, okay. Purchasing department. See, you got key cards, so you can't get in there even if you wanted to. They set this building up to be audit proof, but they still don't like it when you're just in the public areas. Oh, here comes security. Hey, gentlemen. Good, how are you?
How can we help you today?
Just doing a little story on the building.
Okay, well, you came in and you violated our policy by not signing in.
Sir, that's an internal policy. I have the law right here if you want to read it.
This is
You
like,
put me on a 19 at the Henna City Center with the
Here,
security here.
I'll show you.
You send me a zoning application.
I'll show you guys.
452, you're very in one.
No problem.
452, can you hear me now?
Let's be peaceful about this, though.
452, you're breaking up every transmission.
452.
452, are you at the hand center?
Yeah, 10th floor on the second floor.
You guys know
I'm
me?
on at 19 with security here.
You guys done with me? Are you done, guys? Are you guys done with me?
Yeah, we're good.
Here you go.
Yeah, it looks like he's at the hand center. Really, yeah.
This is an internal policy you guys have about sending it.
Okay, so, well, what's gonna end up happening, because this is the
Yeah,
actual,
452.
our policy, and Tampa Police Department is okay with it.
Tampa Police Department's okay with what?
The thing about that, I am gonna
452,
trespass you
we're
for
talking
that.
here.
You're trespassing me
I
for
am
what?
gonna trespass you from the building because you failed to do our policy by signing in.
Okay, I'm showing you the law right here.
And I'm telling you what I'm doing. I am gonna be trespassing you from here,
So you're gonna ignore the law?
which means that you will not be allowed to come on this property for the next 365 days.
Okay, so you're gonna violate the law.
No, sir, I'm actually,
Here's the law right here. I have it highlighted for you. Just so everyone sees, I'm trying to show him the law right here. And he just says, I'm gonna trespass you. He doesn't want, he's not interested in the law itself. So here's the law, guys. I got it highlighted for you.
okay.
You're not interested in the law? Who's trespassing? Are you a cop?
I am.
Okay, can I have your name and badge number, please?
Detective Tracy, batch number 13.
Okay, so Detective Tracy, here's the law.
Okay, what, here, this is policy, so. if
Right,
you want to
policy.
This is a, if you want to be trespassed, you're going to be trespassed.
But that's not true, because if you do what he's telling you to do right now, you'll be in violation of the law.
Do you have your ID on you?
Well, I don't need ID.
What's your name?
That one, either.
My name is right here, brother.
446, sir.
Can I take a look at it?
No. What for?
Do you want to tell me your name?
Sir, okay. See, you guys are being
I
combative.
asked you, do you want to
See,
tell
they're
me
being
your name?
combative now. Here's the law, guys, just so you can see I highlighted it for them. Are you interested in reading the law
Do you
as a
want-
law enforcement officer?
Do you want to tell me your name?
Why would I tell you my name?
Because I asked you your name.
No, sir, no thank you.
Okay.
901.151 Florida statutes, I don't have to ID unless you suspect me of some sort of crime. Do you suspect me of some sort of crime? Here's the law. Do you want the law? Are you going to follow the law? There you go. There you go.
If you hand it to me, I will take a
Let's
look
be
at it.
respectful.
However, the policy here in this building,
That's an internal policy. I don't have to follow. There's the law right there, brother. I don't have to follow that by law. You're a law enforcement officer. Their policy is not law. My constitutional rights are the law. No, that's not for you to keep. That's for you to look over.
oh, this isn't for me to keep.
No, sir. You look it over so you can make the correct decision here, because if you fail to make that decision, I have a lawsuit. I don't want to put you in a lawsuit. I've never sued anybody in my life, but you guys are out of control with this stuff. And please unfold it. I don't want my paper destroyed either.
Yes, by folding it, it's not destroyed.
I highlighted the court case, the laws right there, just by not signing in. And even if I signed in, let me show you my license, okay? Let me show you something, sir. Let me show you my license, okay? Let me show you my license.
How's it going?
Hi.
So he's refusing to leave after.
How are you? So, just so everyone can see, even if I did sign in, here's my license. I've handed them the law. You see my license, right? See my signature? So if I signed in, what would that do for you guys? You see my signature there? You see my signature? There in the bottom? It's just a straight line. So if I signed in, what would that do for you? I've handed him the law, everybody. Now I'm like surrounded by 4 law enforcement, 1 security and 3 law enforcement. May I have your name and badge number, please? I've been here less than 5 minutes. Yeah.
I was on shooting talking about that. And, lady up front.
So I've handed him the law, guys.
So I came up here and he came up here with me and called here.
Okay.
I did inform him that you failed to comply by our policy by signing the.
And then I provided the law.
He did not,
Oh, you did not? Okay.
and he advised me that.
Here's the
he
law.
has the law that you did not have to sign.
I don't. Well, there's the
Oh,
law.
I don't
guys.
need that, that's fine.
You don't need the law?
So I went through the.
So that he's refusing the law. The detective has read the law now.
So then comply by
Yeah,
our-
so he didn't sign, he didn't follow your policy, okay. So,
So I'm asking him.
Just
to
real
leave the
quick.
property.
Yeah, let's have a cordial conversation, please,
so,
before you make any threats.
don't make threats, we're just here to help you out, okay?
Okay.
When you come in here, obviously it's a public building, right?
Mhm.
You conduct public business in here.
Correct.
The government has an interest to conduct business and to keep it orderly in here, okay?
Sure.
So
I'm not
there's-
disorderly in any way, shape, or form. That's fine.
Simple rules that are all the public has to follow before they can come in here and conduct business, okay?
With all due respect, Mr.
Officer Chrisman.
Officer Chrisman. I don't have to follow that. The law is
So,
right here.
I'm just telling you
But
that
let's go
if
by
you
the
don't
law.
follow the policy in the building, they're gonna trespass you from the building, okay?
And I'm telling you, the law says that would be an illegal, unlawful trespass, and if you enforce it, you're opening yourself up to a civil rights lawsuit.
Okay, so-
I have every right to be here. I don't have to follow their internal policy. It's not disruptive to not, here's the law.
That's fine, I'm
I
not
have
the
a
person to
high-
debate that with, you can debate that with the judge if you wanna go to
So
court
you-
about it, okay?
Do you want to go to court over it?
So I'm just telling you what the policy is.
I don't want to go to court. Their policy is not, doesn't pertain to me. That's an internal policy.
So the government has an interest in
Correct.
keeping order
That's all addressed right
while
here.
they, in their place
That's
of
all,
business, okay?
that's all addressed right here.
If you're not gonna sign in there, you're gonna be trespassed, all right?
Okay, so you're going to ignore the law and trespass me anyway, is what you're saying, Mr. Chrisman. And what's your name, sir?
Officer Maxine, back number 20.
So Officer Maxine, a Detective Tracy, and Mr. Chrisman are all ignoring the actual law that I printed out for them, and are going to do the unlawful trespass anyway, it sounds like.
I didn't even
Reserve.
speak.
Are you going to stop him?
And we got video. Oh, we got.
Did I say anything?
Will you put a stop
But
to
did I
this?
say anything?
Okay, here's the law.
So now you're doing false idol.
Here's the law. Here's the law.
Just stand by. No, I'm good.
So it's another,
very well
so
versed in the law.
all three cops are refusing to, well, he looked at it, I don't know if he's gonna put a stop to this, but here's the law, guys. I'm not doing anything but standing in public with a camera. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I don't have any legal obligation to sign in, and even if I did sign in, you saw my signature is one straight line. So if I sign in, can I stay?
You've already been trespassed at this time.
Oh, I've already, so now I don't even have the
I
opportunity
am
to,
trespassing you. I'm just waiting for the officer.
Oh,
to
I
finish
see.
Their thing, and they're
so
have
you're
to
gonna be the one in
off.
court to say, I'm not even willing to let John sign in. That's what you're gonna say in court to the judge? I'm not even willing to let John sign in.
I asked you to do it, but now all of a sudden, because you're being trespassed, now you want to.
No, I'm asking you, will that, I'm asking you, will that prevent me from being trespassed?
Sir, you've already been trespassed.
Okay.
When I sit
Not-
there and I talk to you in the.
Am I trespassed right now?
What legitimate business do you have here?
I am a citizen journalist,
Okay.
and I'm doing citizen journalism. That's it. It's as plain as that. It's perfectly legal. You swore to protect that.
So that's your only involvement.
Correct.
To do that.
A constitutionally protected activity that you swore to defend.
So if that's your only involvement, why are you refusing to sign in?
Because I'm not legally required to. Here's the law. I'm not legally required to do that. And you guys can't trespass me for that lawfully. I've won so many of these cases. I've won so many. Do you really want to go to court over this? I'm literally doing nothing but standing in a
I go to
public
court
place.
a lot, so it doesn't change anything for me.
All right, so
You're asking me that question
Officer.
numerous times. I've been
Officer.
to court. This is part of my
Okay,
job. I
let
make
me-
arrests. I go to court. So
Okay.
you ask me if I want to
So
go to
you're a
court.
veteran, right?
Is that, yes, I'm an Army veteran.
Okay.
And I'm treating you with respect.
Right, and I'm treating you with respect.
No, I never said you were, but you were saying officer, this officer, this officer, this officer agreed to it. Not even say a word to you.
Well, you're not stopping it.
Because I'm hearing.
Okay, so here, I'm trying to
But I'm
explain.
telling you, I saw it from a distance when you were showing it to the
So you understand I'm not doing anything illegal.
Well, I don't know what you're doing. That's why I just asked
I'm
you.
standing in public recording.
Right? I just had that conversation with you. and I
Okay, so
asked
now you
to go-
know. Now what?
Well, I'm not the primary officer.
It doesn't matter, sir. You're gonna allow him to do it. You're culpable too. You're gonna allow him to do it?
I guess we'll see you in court then, I guess.
Okay, so they're not interested. Again, here's the law. There's the case law. I highlighted all the important parts for them. All they gotta do is follow the law. Their internal policy is not, I'm not under their jurisdiction. Am I detained right now? Hey guys, am I detained or can I keep doing my thing? I'm gonna assume I'm not detained. So I'm gonna keep going until they tell me I have to leave under threat of arrest. And I will leave under threat of arrest, guys, okay? Just so you know, I'm gonna keep doing my citizen journalism. Again, I showed them the law. There it is. As a matter of fact, let me go upstairs. I do not have to follow their policy.
Because we're
Can you
official
send
for
me
the.
the Texas call on Hannah?
So I'm not detained, right?
So,
Am I detained?
where are you going right now?
I'm just going to tour the public areas of the building and do some citizen journalism.
So you're not allowed to do that unless you sign in.
That's not true. There's a law.
I'm telling you the policy of the building.
I know their policy, sir. It's an internal policy. That's not law. You can't enforce that by
I
trespass.
can't
There's the law right
I can
here.
enforce trespass, and if you're not following the building's policy, you're gonna be trespassed, okay?
So you're telling me if I sign in, I can stay? Is that what you're telling me? Because he said no.
You're gonna ask him what the policy of the building is, but if you sign in, that's one step.
Okay, then what other hoop do I have to jump through in order to exercise my constitutional rights?
So there are certain things, like for instance, conference rooms and stuff that members of the public are reserving to meetings and stuff like
Yep.
that. They have a certain expectation of privacy while they're in
Sure.
a meeting room that they reserve.
And I haven't disrupted anyone's privacy. I haven't done anything to anyone. I'm perfectly peaceful.
That's,
And
that's
if I
fine.
sign in, it'll be under threat and duress.
And nobody's saying that you can't be in this public building. All they're saying is that
He just said that.
they have some ground rules that you have to follow, and you're refusing to.
But you understand, by law, I don't have to follow those ground rules. That's an internal policy.
Area is a secured area. You're about to see that sign right there. Always beyond this point.
So, okay, here you go.
This is a secured
No
area.
problem. There we go. Sorry. I'm perfectly peaceful, guys.
Nobody said you weren't.
Well, when I get surrounded by 4 gunmen, it's a little unnerving. I'm literally doing nothing but standing peacefully in a public building that I pay for.
Well, except the gentleman here who runs security here, you haven't followed any of his requests to sign in.
And by law, I don't have to. Why won't you read the law?
I'm fairly-
By law, I don't have
I do
to.
this for a living.
Right, so do I.
The government has an interest in maintaining order in business.
Correct.
Or where they conduct.
And how is there disorder by me not signing in?
I never said anything about disorder. I said you're going to be trespassed if you don't follow their law. I mean,
There-
their policy.
And what law says I have to?
Trespass law.
That's not true, sir. There's the law right there. I've done my research. I do this for a
You
living.
do realize you can be trespassed from public places, right?
If you cause a disruption.
Or not follow policy.
That's not true.
Okay,
Officer,
well-
with all due respect, that's not true. I've won so many of these
Where you got
cases.
your law degree, because
The same place you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that?
What is it? I went through a school to get a.
You got a law degree? Where'd you get your law degree?
Well, it's an.
See,
associate's
stop with
degree.
that stuff, guy.
Okay.
I know how to read English. The law's written in
Are you
English.
going to follow the policy or not?
If you force me, I will. Only under threat.
So this gentleman here is the one that's in charge of the policy of like visitors that come into this building. Okay. So you're going to.
So it's going to be under threat and duress. I follow this policy, and then I'll take legal action afterwards. And if you're forcing me, I will. But that's the only way. It's going to be under threat and duress.
to follow the policy that all the public follows to come into.
No, all the public doesn't follow it. This is my
Yeah, you're
5th
the-
time here. I've never signed in, and I've never had a problem until today. So again, you guys are engaged in discrimination at that point.
So you were breaking policy in here before.
I was.
and you think
I don't
that's
have
fine
to
because
follow.
nobody forced you?
No, it's fine because there's no law saying I have to follow their internal policy. It's not a law.
There isn't, but you'll be trespassed if you don't.
Then you're breaking the law. I'm showing you the. Sir, why won't you read the law? Look, it's right there.
I've
Read the law.
plenty of times.
And you think you could trespass someone from public property without any disruption?
There's multiple reasons people would be trespassed from public property.
It's not for not following internal policies. I'm sorry, sir. You're mistaken on that.
And you say the word just. Okay, whatever. I'm not debating this with you.
No, there's no debate. You
define what
can
think
force me.
disruption means
You
and
can
where
force.
found this in the Florida
Have I
statute,
caused a
but
disruption?
What do you think? We're
I
doing now?
printed the statute for you.
You ignoring. Okay, no more debating.
Right.
This gentleman wants you to sign in.
Okay, under threat and duress, I'll do it. So if I don't, you're threatening trespass, right?
So, actually, I'm gonna leave it up to this gentleman.
Oh, I see. You wanna pass the buck on to him because you're all gonna go to court. Are you gonna stop this? No.
Are you gonna allow him to stay if he goes back to sign, or you need him to trespass right
The
now?
thing about it is, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the trespass.
You're gonna stick with the
The reason
okay.
I'm gonna stick with this trespass, sir, is
So you're not gonna follow the law,
because
okay?
our policy on the First Amendment for this building
Your policy on the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Interesting.
is when you come in here,
Uh huh.
that you will sign in.
Okay, I'll sign in under threat.
And then you will, that's not a threat, that's a policy.
So you're
A policy
threatening to
means
trespass me if I don't
that-
sign in.
That means everybody that's been in here, sir, I've already trespassed you.
So you've already threatened to trespass.
And I already trespassed you, and now after being.
So if I have to leave right this
trespassed,
second or I'll be arrested? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
So if I don't leave right this second, I'll be arrested?
All right,
Just
so
tell me that
at
and I'll
this-
leave.
At this point, you're being trespassed from the building for failure to follow the policy. of
And
the
if I
building.
don't leave?
All the public follows.
And if I don't leave, I'll be arrested, correct?
That is true. You'll be
Okay,
arrested
so under
trespass.
threat of arrest, everybody, I'm leaving. Under threat of arrest. So Tracy, I'm sorry, I'm leaving, guys. Chrisman and
Are you willing to
Maxine.
identify to us?
Why would I do that?
Okay. Just asking.
901.151 Florida statutes. I only have to ID if I've, in the process, has, is, or about to commit a crime. Come on, guy. Where'd you get your law degree?
I don't even understand what you're saying. I know this better than you.
You don't know
I just
901.151? When does someone compelled to, has to ID themselves?
You're not detained for a crime right now.
Right, I know that, because I haven't committed any
So leave, you
crime.
will be, though.
I'm leaving, under threat of arrest. Now you ask for ID, and do you know the ID law, 901.151? When can you compel ID? Come on, guys. You guys are literally,
I'm not
you guys are
repeating the same thing
literally
to you
breaking
50
the law.
times. You leave the building now.
Yeah, I'm leaving under threat. And then I have to take legal action. So can I get my trespass form so I can file the appeal with the county attorney?
Yeah, if you're willing to ID to me, I'll give you a form.
Oh, so you're saying if I don't ID, you won't provide the trespass information?
I'm not gonna give
Man,
you a
you
form.
just keep stacking the charges.
That's how the form
Wow.
works.
What?
I put your name on it. I can't give you a form if you don't identify to me.
That's not true, sir.
But you gotta leave the property.
Where do you want me to go? Like where?
It doesn't matter to me. It's
Like where's the property? Like where do I have to go? Tell me, I'll go. Like get in my car, and leave?
public sidewalk, or you gotta leave.
Okay, and you won't provide the paperwork so I can do a trespass appeal?
If you want to provide your information to me, I'll give you a trespass form.
Otherwise, you won't provide the paperwork unless I surrender my Fourth Amendment right to you. Is that what you're saying?
There's no paperwork to give you if you don't give me your information. So.
Okay, I'll use any name you want.
All right, you're still standing on the property.
Okay, see you later. Under threat of arrest. I'm leaving, guys. Under threat of arrest. So all these guys just committed crimes here, and they don't. There's the law. So under threat of arrest, I'm leaving. Let's see if they retaliate and try to pull me over too. Under threat of arrest, everybody. I'm leaving. I don't know why you're following. So why are you following me now?
We're escorting you off the property.
Yeah. My car's right there. I'm gonna get in it and leave. Look at this.
Sir.
There you go. Where did you get your law degree? I'm showing them the law, and they still violate the law. It's amazing. I'm showing them the law, and they still violate the law. It's so funny. And have the nerve to ask me where I got my law degree. Literally, and my name is literally right there. I'm literally wearing identification. Wait, dude, I'm leaving. Relax. The reason they're following me to my car is because they're gonna violate the Fourth Amendment, run my license plate so they can figure out who I am. Everything they do is for a reason, guys. All right, there you go. Of Tampa. How long am I trespassed for?
365 days.
Can I have the paperwork? A last chance for the paperwork.
There's no paperwork to give you unless you identify to me.
So he's saying I can't have the trespass paperwork unless I surrender my right to privacy to him. Boy, oh boy, complaints, lawsuits, all coming up.
I mean, the trespass is enforced whether you get paperwork or not. You're the one who decided not
Yeah, I want to file an appeal. I need the paperwork. Are you going to provide it or no?
I can't give you the paperwork unless you identify.
That's not true, sir. My goodness gracious. That is not true. Wow. Holy crap. Who told you that? Is there any way I can speak to your supervisor off property?
Yeah, if you leave the property, you can't break the law.
I'm sorry? What's that?
I said you can't break the law while waiting for the supervisor, but if you want to talk to him.
No, I'll go park across the street and
He's already on the way, so if you meet over here, I'll show him where you're at, okay?
okay, sir. Thank you so much. All right, there you go. He said he'll have a supervisor. Wow. Pigs on, bulls on parade. There they are. Bulls on parade. Seatbelt on. Going to public property now. Let's see if he actually brings a supervisor and lets me speak to him. camera rolling. Pull into this church. Hopefully they're cool about it. If they say anything, I'll tell them I'm meeting a police officer here. Let me get in the shade. The Epiphany of Our Lord Catholic Church. And I'll go to the sidewalk now. Let me go to the sidewalk and wait for their supervisor. Oh, this is a traditional Latin Mass offered daily. That's pretty cool. All right, so to Tampa PD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cops to trespass a guy doing journalism. Supervisor over there. No crosswalks. Let me go get the law real quick again. I think he's coming. I bet you he comes over here and tells me that this is private property and he's going to trespass me from here too. I brought the law with me, guys, and it's still not good enough for them. Up on the public sidewalk. Where should I wait for the supervisor? Here, okay? Can I speak to you? You're the supervisor? May I speak to you, please? I can't go back there. They just You're telling me I can come back on the property? At this particular moment, I am no longer trespassed. Okay. Am I trespassed or no? Okay, then come onto the public property and talk to me. So I'm not trespassed. Okay, good. You can't have it both ways, man. So what's going on here is discrimination, officer. I brought the law here if you want to take a look at it. Okay, you don't want to look at the law. Okay, so they have an internal policy. They want people to sign in. That is a request. It's not a law, and they can't trespass you lawfully for not following their internal policy. I have the law printed right here. I have it highlighted. I think it's Heibel versus 6th District case law. So just because I don't sign in, this gentleman believes that he can remove me from this public property that I have every right to be in. I have a right to be here. It's not based on stipulations like signing in or bending over or strip searches or because of the color of my skin. This is the 5th time I've come here, and the very first time I'm being trespassed. The first time I came here, the security guard called the police twice. TPD came and educated him twice. My friends come here, they get trespassed for not signing in. That's illegal trespass. I come here the next day, they don't trespass me. My other friend comes here, they trespass him for no reason at all. I come here the next day, and here we are. You guys are indiscriminately, without any system, trespassing people based on discriminatory reasons. I don't have to follow their internal policy, and I cannot be lawfully trespassed if I don't follow their internal policy.
You have official business here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, did you sign in?
I don't have to by law, sir. There's the law.
Their request is that you sign in.
Their request.
Okay.
I don't have to follow their request.
Are you going to comply with it, yes or no?
I already told them I would under threat. If it's under threat, of course. I'll do whatever you want under threat. But if it's up to me,
I asked you a
no.
simple question. Are you going to sign in?
Am I gonna, under threat, I will, yeah.
Okay.
Under
You're
threat and
you're not
duress.
under threat at all.
Okay, so I don't have to sign in.
A simple request. Are you going to sign in?
Do I have to obey the request?
Sir, is there anything further that you would like for me to help you with?
Yeah, if you don't rescind this trespass right now, you guys are putting yourselves on the hook.
Are you threatening me to rescind it?
Am I threatening you? Legally? Yeah, legally.
Okay. Well, sir.
Legal.
as-
Here's a law.
Are we concluding this conversation? Because
I don't,
I'm not
are you gonna
rescinding
do?
any
Okay, so you're not gonna follow the law.
All right, sir. You can have a good day, sir.
Okay, so I'm trespassed. You're not following
You
the
are a
law,
trespasser.
and you're not gonna follow the law.
You are trespassing.
Okay, so you're enforcing their policy.
Have
All
a
right.
good day.
So I'm leaving under threat.
You leave however you want to leave, but you
If I don't leave, I'll be arrested, right?
for trespass after
Okay, good. So you've just threatened me. Thank you. Have a good day. So even the supervisor threatened me. He let me back on the property so he could threaten me to leave the property. So I am no longer on the property. There we go. There you go. Is this better? There's your criminal Tampa PD. They're not interested in the law. Hey, can I have that security guard's name? Can I have the security guard's name? John Felix. May I have the security guard's name? May I have the security guard's name, please? That's none of your business. My date of birth. Dude, I'm not hard to find. I have 100 million views. I'm not hard to find. 100 million views. 20 million just on one of your officers fucking up. He created this thing, made you guys famous. So can I have the security guard's name? There you go. I hope everybody's safe now. Is everybody safe in there now? Everybody's safe, guys. They got the cameraman out of the building. Everybody's safe. Hey, guys, don't worry. Everything is good again. They got the crazy cameraman out of the building. This is what the Tampa Police Department spends their resources on. They don't uphold the Constitution. They threaten law-abiding citizens. They spend their money, they spend your tax money threatening law-abiding citizens. Supervisor, and then they have the nerve to say, where did I get my law degree? I literally showed up with the law in my hands, and they won't even follow the law. There it is, guys. Like, what are they gonna do now? See there? Look, they're just burning up gas. They're burning up gas, undercover cars, unmarked. Let's see, XF4168. Number 511. You guys ever see this car on the road? It's probably this supervisor's car right here. Ma'am, you are totally safe. You are safe now that I'm on the sidewalk. The Tampa Police Department has rescued you. Ma'am, you are now safe. The Tampa Police Department has showed up with all their guns and all their bullets, and you are now safe, ma'am. You are safe from being on camera. The Tampa PD has come and rescued everybody from the law-abiding citizen by breaking the law themselves. Golag? Man, are you dumb? You're a dumb person, bro. Shame on you, bro. You're just a dumb person, bro. Take your 5'2" butt, get back in your car, because you're nothing without that gun and badge. There you go, guys. They figured it out. Everybody's safe in Tampa City Center. Everybody's safe. Oh, there's a desecrated. You're safe, ma'am. You're safe. There's your desecrated blue line flag. And they already ran my license plate. And they're saying a name that's on the plate, which is not my name. All they want is ID so they can retaliate. I'm literally wearing an ID on my chest. Wow. Where did you get your law degree? Where'd you get your law degree, bro? Where'd you get your law degree? Where'd you get your law degree, bro? Oh, too funny. I wonder where this guy got his law degree. Well, these guys have really got it figured out. Everybody safe. Hey, can I have the paperwork, please? This is my 5th or 6th request for the paperwork. May I have the paperwork, please? May I have the paperwork, please? May I have the paperwork, please? Officer Christoph, may I please have the paperwork? So, and again, they won't even give you paperwork so you can get due process. Supervisor, may I have the paperwork, please? The criminals in uniform, that's what these guys are right here. These are criminals. The law is like kryptonite. The actual law is kryptonite to these cops. They don't follow law. They follow their feelings. They think they can trespass anyone for any reason on public property, even though case law says they cannot. Supervisor, may I have the paperwork, please? Can I have the paperwork, please? Detective, can I have the paperwork, please? Detective, can I have the paper? Oh, he's showing a picture of me. There you go. There he is. My name is literally written on my badge. Look at this, guys. My name, my first and last name, I'm wearing it on my chest. But these guys launched an investigation to find out who I am. They really, this is tax money well spent right here. Tax money. Can I have the paperwork, please? So they ignored the law. Now they're just ignoring me. These are such cowards right here. Look at these cowards. Now they're having a post-conspiracy talk. Trying to find out who I am to do what? What difference does it make who I am? I'm an American citizen who you swore to preserve, protect, and defend my rights. You're doing the exact opposite. And that little midget had the nerve to ask me where I got my law degree. Like, what are they gonna do now? Launch an investigation? We got to investigate this guy. He walked in a government building with a camera. We got to investigate him now. We got to do retaliation. Look what they're doing. They're such losers. Like, bro, when you can't get a woman, you become a cop. When you can't get acceptance from normal people, you become a cop. When you want to bully people and react on your feelings, you become a cop. When you want to be a taxpayer leech, you become a cop. Ma'am, you're safe. The cops are here to protect you from the camera. You are so safe now. Ma'am, you are so safe. Good Lord, thank God you're safe. Now they're blocking her. She can't even get out. Thank God the cops are here, ma'am. You are so safe now. You are so safe. There we go. NTA W92. Look at these morons. Now they're launching an investigation into a guy because he stood in public with a camera. This is how pathetic they are. Look at, they're showing pictures of me like I care. My name's John Felix, dummy. I'm literally wearing my name and a picture of myself on my chest. How stupid can one person be? Look at it, just blocking people. The only people who cause a disturbance here today are the cops themselves and the security guards. You gotta be a special kind of loser to become a cop and do this for a living and have the nerve to tell a citizen where they get their law degree. The same place you got it, midget. Little 5'2" midget thinks he's tough because he has a gun and the monopoly on violence. This is what cops do with taxpayer-funded money. This is how you know you have two. Are you gonna give me the paperwork? Are you gonna give me the paperwork so I can file an appeal? Are you gonna give me the paperwork so I can file an appeal? Officer! Are you gonna give me the paperwork so I can file an appeal? You're gonna give me the paperwork? All right, good. About time. You did your job right. So I'm waiting for the paperwork now. I'm on a public sidewalk in case they try to do something dumb. Everybody, you're safe. The police have removed the threat from the building. The threat being standing in public with a camera in a taxpayer-funded building where I had every right to be, and I don't have to follow their internal policies. It cannot be trespassed for not following bogus, arbitrary, discriminatory policies. That way they can trespass anyone they feel like. They wouldn't even let me sign in when I said I would. They wouldn't even, ma'am, you're safe. The police are here, you guys are safe now. Hey everybody, the police are here, everybody's safe. The police who kill 3 Americans a day. The police who kill 20 dogs a day. The police who commit domestic violence at 2 to 4 times the national rate are here to protect you. You think this cop is a woman beater? Supposedly he's writing me up the paperwork. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to arrest me right now. So you are giving me the paperwork? He's writing something. Hey everybody, you're safe. You're safe, everybody. The police who kill 3 Americans a day are here to protect you. The police who have raped 400 women and children since 2014 are here to protect you. The police who kill 20 dogs a day are here to protect you. The police who have never read the Bill of Rights in their life are here to protect you. It's getting hot, bro. You gonna give me the paperwork or not? All right, I'm gonna assume you're not gonna give me the paperwork and leave. Are you gonna give me the paperwork? I'm gonna take that as a no. What's that? I didn't hear you. You're gonna give me the paperwork, yes or no? He's filling something out. All right, I'll give him like 2 more minutes because he's had plenty of time to do it. First, he said he wouldn't give me the paperwork unless I surrendered my 4th Amendment right to privacy by providing him ID. I have not provided ID, and now he's giving me the paperwork anyway, supposedly. Let's see if I can file a trespass appeal and take them to court and see if they're willing to go in front of the judge and tell the judge, I trespassed a man from public property because he wouldn't follow an internal policy that he's not required to follow by law. Because I guess the Tampa Police Department enforces policy instead of the law. I brought the law for them to see. So instead of following the law as law enforcement officers, they've decided to enforce the policy of the Tampa City Center located at 255 Hannah Avenue in Tampa, Florida. District 2. District 2, the district that I made famous in 2018 when they violated my rights in 2018. And over 30 million people have seen that video. Here they are, 2025, 7 years later, still not following the law, still violating people's rights. They just can't stop violating people's rights for some reason. It's getting hot out here too. Hopefully my phone doesn't cut out. So you got 5 police officers, not one of them is willing to follow the law. Every single one of them is enforcing policy instead of the law. This is where your tax money goes, everybody. This is how you know you have too many police officers. When they can show up 5 at a time for a guy exercising his free press rights. Supervisor, would you like to see the law, or are you still going to enforce policy instead of the law? So he looks back and laughs because he's a cock. I'm over there at the church, parked in the shade. All right, dude. Meet me in my car, okay? Yeah? Okay, I'll be at my car. Are you coming now? Okay, good. So they keep showing them pictures of me like I care. All right, so you're not gonna make me ID for this paperwork, right? Like you said earlier?
All right, John. Put water over the sidewalk here, please.
Oh, here comes backup. Backup for the, I'm sorry.
Because you failed to follow security direction and sign in at the front desk, like
Yeah,
everybody
which
from the public is allowed to do.
Which I'm not required to by law. We understand that, right? I already showed you the law. Okay.
Not, but you will be arrested for trespass for not following their policy that the rest of the public does. It's a reasonable policy, and the government
It's not lawful.
has an interest.
But it's not
to
lawful. And I already showed you the law that
okay?
contradicts that.
All right. Well, if you come back within 365
All right, dummy.
days, you'll
Walk
be
away,
arrested,
dummy.
all right?
Dummy. Walk away.
I'll go where I
Dummy.
want. All right.
Dummy.
Don't come
Walk
back
away,
without-
dummy. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Keep walking, dummy. Good boy. Good boy. Keep walking. Remember what they used to do to black people? Remember? Remember what the cops used to do to black people? Remember what cops used to do to black people? Oh, you forgot history, huh? Hey, everybody, you're safe. They have removed the threat from the building. They have removed the threat from the building. Everybody's safe now. Everybody is safe. 5 guys with guns have removed the guy for standing in public with a camera. And remember, everybody, I told them I would sign in. I told them I would sign in. God, that guy weighs like 90 pounds. If you're insecure, you weigh 90 pounds, and you want to feel like somebody, become a cop. Dude, it shocks me that black people want to become cops, considering the police force was literally, I think, started, if I could be wrong, but I believe it was started to capture escaped slaves. But here they are, working for one of the most criminal entities in America, one of the biggest domestic terrorists in America. Here they are. Good boy. Good boy. Obey your master. Good boy. Obey your master. Master. Master of puppets. There you are. Obey your master. Obey your master. Yes, sir, massa. Yes, sir, massa. Whatever you say, massa. Yes, massa. I'll do some soft shoe for you, massa. Anything you say, massa. Yes, massa. Go to your massa bedroom, massa. Instead of abiding by the law enforcement enforced some stupid policy. Trespassed after refusing staff policy of signing in at the front desk and entering inside the building against security orders. And I told them I would sign in, so it's a total lie. Sir, you are safe. The police are here with lots of bullets in case I try to record inside a government building. The police who kill 3 Americans a day are here to protect you. The police who have raped 400 women and children and animals since 2014 are here to protect you. The police who kill 20 dogs a day are here to protect you. Obey your master. Sir, you're safe. The police are here. You are safe. Like, what are they doing right now? Just burning up cash. All right. We got the idea. Cops don't follow the law. They're just sitting around giggling. This is hilarious to them. I brought the law. They won't even read the law. Yes, massa. Whatever you say, massa. Yes, massa. Bye, massa. Thank you, massa. Thank you, massa. See you. Yes, massa. Whatever you say, massa. Sir, you're safe. Wait, don't leave, guys. Don't leave. You can't leave now. Who's going to protect these people from the cameraman? You are safe. This is too funny. What's funny is they do all this, they break the law, and I don't even necessarily need to be here. I'm just here to prove a point. So again, this place needs a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th visit. This place needs to get audited so much that they get tired of coming here and say, F your policy, they don't have to sign in. So let's see what happens here. I wonder if my phone is still recording. I can't see the screen. I don't know if it's overheated or not. So I'm gonna head back to my car. Hey, you wrote on here that I refuse to sign in. Officer midget dummy. Hey, you wrote on here that I refuse to sign in. Sir, you wrote on here I refuse to sign in when I on camera told you I'd sign in. Remember? I told you I would sign in. Why'd you write that on here? You lied. You're filing a false report. All right, you don't care that you filed a false report. No, you're a liar. I got it on camera. I told you I would sign in, and you still wrote that I'm refusing to sign in. You're a liar, and a scumbag, and a midget. 95 pounds of insecurity. That's what you are. Ma'am, you're safe. The police are here to protect you from a cameraman who's doing nothing wrong, nothing illegal. The police are here to protect you, ma'am. I hope you feel safe. The police who kill 3 Americans a day are here to protect you. The police who have raped 400 women and children since 2014 are here to protect you. The police who commit domestic violence at 2 to 4 times the national rate are here to protect you. I hope you feel safe. The rapists of America are here to protect you from a cameraman. I hope you feel safe. I'm a liar. What did I lie about? It's on camera. I told them I would sign in. I told them I would sign in. I guess I'll just wait for them to leave. Wonder how much tax money are they going to burn up here? Put this down for 1 second. So let's see how long these idiots are going to stay here. I'm going to pause it for 1 second. I'm going to sit out in the hot sun and wait for them to leave. It is Tuesday. I wonder what the date is today. I don't even know. 91 degrees. So why did you say I refused to sign in when I told you on camera I would sign in? Why did you file a false report on the paperwork? Officer, I told you I would sign in. Why did you write that on the paperwork? Officer, I told you I would sign in. Why did you make a false report on this trespass paperwork? I told you I would sign in. I have it on record. Why are you lying on the paperwork, officer? Officer, why are you lying on the paperwork? Yeah, run away. Car 511 is the supervisor running around an unmarked car. Illegal tinted windows, right? No seatbelt, illegal tinted windows, blue line desecrated flag. This is your domestic terrorists of America right here. Officer, why did you write false information on the trespass paperwork? I specifically told you I would sign in. You wrote on the paperwork that I refused to sign in. You lied and falsified documents. You falsified this trespass paperwork, officer. Why did you do that? Officer, I'd like to file an on-site complaint against you for falsifying paperwork. Can I do that, please? Can you provide me with the person I can file an on-site complaint about you for falsifying paperwork and claiming that I refused to sign in when I told you I would sign in right to your stupid face. Why did you lie on the paperwork, officer?
There's a case called Patron v. St. Petersburg.
That's right.
Over,
I know, it's right here. I have it right here.
read up on that. It goes over.
Yeah, trespass appeal. I know. I know the case. I know the law better than you. Why'd you violate the law here? Why'd you file a false report? Catron versus City of St. Petersburg. It says you have a right to appeal the case. Funny, because Liberty Troll tried to get a trespass appeal hearing, and the city or county attorney here said she doesn't have to give him a trespass appeal hearing, and she gets to act as judge, jury, and executioner. So now you got this moron pig right here is gonna tell me about Catron versus City of St. Petersburg when I already brought it up in my live stream right before I came in the building. The funny thing is, he's saying that he falsified the trespass paperwork, claiming I refused to sign in. That's a lie. You guys all saw that I would sign in. You're safe. You're safe. How are you? So Officer Christoph has falsified documents claiming that I refused to sign in. A total fabrication and lie. I told them I would sign in, but they trespassed me anyway. Total lie. And then he had the nerve to ask me where I got my law degree. And when I told him the same place he did, he started stuttering. I went to police academy. Yeah, that's not law school, dummy. I know the law better than all these pigs right here. Obviously I do, because I brought it with me. I tried to hand it to him. It was like kryptonite to them. The detective actually read the law. So look at this. This is what they spend your tax money on. There's over 100,000 unsolved rapes and murders, but the police spend your tax money to trespass law-abiding citizens from public property based on arbitrary requests by a government building. I went to hand them the law. They acted like it was kryptonite. No cop actually wants to know the law, because then he would be held liable. Let's see how long these idiots stay here. There we are, Tampa City Center. So again, guys, this is visit number 6. Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. Like, they're infatuated with me now. They're so angry. They are so angry. Look at them just flying around. I bet you they're gonna go solicit a trespass from the church or something. 91 degrees, people. Cash App, John Felix. YouTube barely pays me anything. So if you want to throw me a few bucks, Cash App, John Felix, $ John, JOHNFILAX. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Do you work here? No. So, if I came here with a sign that said, F the City of Tampa Police, and just stood here, would that be better for them than me just walking around in public? Ooh, electric Ford F-150 Platinum. That thing made an electric noise. This guy's an Army veteran, so he swore an oath to the Constitution in the Army, which means he went and fought Israel's wars. And then he swore an oath to the Constitution to be a cop. And the first time I meet this cop, he comes and violates the Constitution. It's pretty simple. I'm not doing anything to anybody. I'm not bothering anybody. I have a right to be in that building. It's taxpayer funded. I don't have to sign in order to be there. They're trying to say some governmental interest. No. I have to be causing some type of disruption in there, which I was not doing. I was in there for a total of what, 5 minutes? I went and took a pee. I did a little bit of recording, and then I'm approached by 2 and then 4 gunmen. 4 gunmen for exercising your constitutional right to free press in America. If you guys watch my second channel, Resisting Without Violence, you'll see why police act this way. Because they're trained by the Israeli military. So they treat us all like Palestinians. In case you're wondering. This guy, this cop right here, first he told me he wouldn't give me the paperwork, the trespass paperwork, unless I told him who I was. Then they did a ton of investigation to figure out who I was. They ran my plate, which doesn't come back to my name, but they didn't think to look at my press ID with my first, last name, and picture on it. They didn't think to do that far of an investigation. They brought out their computers. They had 4 cops trying to figure out who I am. I even told them my name. I even said John Felix. These people are so stupid. Like, this is what your tax money goes to, people. Over 100,000 violent crimes unsolved in America, but they have 4 cops making probably minimum $70,000 a year each. 4 cops times 70,000, I believe that's $280,000 worth of police officers they can spend to remove a citizen journalist, citizen press, from a taxpayer-funded building that he has every right to be in. They said, "Are you willing to sign in?" I said, "Under threat and duress, I will sign in." And then that still wasn't good enough for him. They trespassed me still because their feelings got hurt. And then he writes a false paperwork claiming I refused to sign in, when in fact, I told him I would sign in. Liar, scumbag, midget, dummy. Let's see how long these idiots hang out here. Pause. I'm just walking now because I don't want to stand in one spot. Walking up and down the sidewalk, waiting for them to leave. When they leave, I'll leave. Hopefully they won't stay all day because it's hot out here, but whatever. Cops still here, filling out reports. They did a huge investigation and figured out who John Felix, the public figure, is. They ran my plate. It doesn't come back to me. They tried to call me by the name it comes back to, and I told him he's so dumb. I already told him my name before that, and I'm literally wearing my name on my chest. I'm literally wearing my first, last name and a picture of myself on my chest. But they launched a 4-man investigation to figure out who I am. That's what they've done here. Tampa City Center, everybody. The bottom line is, it's discrimination. They don't want us here because they don't like us. They're just like all the freedom haters who run all them freedom hating channels. Because they don't like us, because they don't like that we record in public, and it makes people uncomfortable. They believe that gives them the right to violate their oaths to the Constitution and the actual law that I brought with me. Like, they don't care about law, people. They're not law enforcement. Their feelings, policy, they enforce whatever they feel like. You see how they refuse to look at the actual law? And then this cop filed false police report against me, saying I refused to sign in. Now what are they doing? Look at it. They just sit here and waste your money, dude. This is what cops do. Just waste money. They just sit around and waste money. How much citizen money are they wasting right here? To do what? They got me out of the building. Now what are they doing? And then this cop filed false paperwork saying I refused to sign in, when I said right to his face that I would sign in. What a liar. I recorded it. And then he said I'm a liar and I refused to sign in when I have it recorded. Like, cops are delusional. These are psychopaths. Like, this is better. Now I record all the people coming and going and their license plates, and that's better for them somehow. Somehow that's better for them. Hey, these some nice trucks. F-150 Sport, nice wheels. I've never sued anybody in my life. Never. I don't know how to, first of all. I don't want to learn how to. I should be able to show up somewhere with the law in hand and say, hey, bro, here's the law. Just obey the law. You think they can obey the law? No. They can't obey the law for some reason. I think I'm going to call TPD.